A number of weeks ago, I posted a video about a student who I was struggling with to manage his behavior. And what I discovered was that through discussion with his parent and with careful observation was that he was struggling because he felt really inadequate and bad about himself because he wasn't able to do the assignments in the way that he knew that I wanted them to be able to do. Now, I recently gave them another assignment. This one was a little bit bigger and more involved. And the first reaction that he had when he walked in the room and saw this assignment was, there's no way I'm doing it, and there's no way I can do it. Now, as a teacher, I have a choice to say to myself, well, I can force him because that's what the expectation is, or I can remember, wait, this is a child who's really struggling, and it needs to be modified. So the first thing I did was I modified the assignment for him, and I actually cut out half of the assignment. And I said to him, listen, I'm going to ask you whichever one you want to do. Which part of this assignment do you think you can tackle? So he chose the written component. I said, great, let's try to do it together. And as he was working, I saw how much of a stretch it was for him to actually write a really solid argumentative paragraph. And we worked on it back and forth for 3 days straight. He would write, I would grade, give him feedback. He would write again, I would grade, give him feedback. And yesterday he was like 80% of the way there. And I said to him, listen, you're really nearly done here, but you're still missing one more argument. And he said, well, I'm not working on it at home. I can't. Again, it's due today. So part of me was like, well, maybe I should just make him. But then again, this is not in the culture of what he's ever been asked to do. And working at home is really a big, big stretch for him. So I said, okay, in my head, what is desirable difficulty for him? It would be for him to complete this on his own without me really helping him. And he can do it in class time tomorrow when everyone else is presenting. Not perfect, because I do want him to be a part of the presentations, but also look at that. I was able to get him to agree to continue to work on an assignment independently, even though he's nearly done, just because he wants it to be perfect. And then the amazing thing was when he left the class, he apparently bumped into his parent who's actually in the school, and he bumped into him and he sees his son is like smiling. He said, hey, what's up? He said, I just had such a great class. And I was amazed to hear that, because truly what this child did for the entire class was work really, really hard. So to me, this goes back to what I say all the time. Kids like being challenged. They don't want over modification. The trick is, as a teacher, is to figure out what is desirable difficulty for this child. Have a wonderful day.